I'm from a remote village in northern Alaska, and I've seen some things. I grew up with stories of old creatures and legends, but I've also seen some things. Here's what I have to say. My village is roughly 250 miles northwest of Fairbanks, Alaska. It is situated in the mountains and surrounded by a national park, so there is already suspicion of supernatural entities there. Growing up, I was always told about the Inuliguruk, or the little people. These smaller humanoids are of smaller proportions, but they are strong, fast, very smart, and they even speak an old dialect of the language of the area they live in. At a distant point in time, we lived alongside them and hunted for and with them out on the Nuna, or tundra. But as one family was visiting another, a human's dog ate the little one's child, and so began a grudge that some still hold today towards humans. There are stories of people being lured away from their homes just to be tricked and left out in the middle of nowhere. There are also stories of them helping us humans in times of need. Like from my village, caribou were herded by a small, blurry thing towards a group of people, according to a story from the 60s, 70s, and there was a good harvest of animals that fall. There are also stories of the Inukpak, big person, sometimes called Bigfoot by people, even though they don't always look like an ape-like human. The old stories talk of giants that roam the land in silence or in anger. One story even tells of a cannibalistic one out west near Nome or Kotzebue. Back home, they come around when the caribou do, like the Inuliguruk, and will either be mischief or just watchful of humans. In my personal experiences, I've seen the little ones and the big ones. They both can resemble humans, or just a blur on the land. I believe they're part of another world or dimension, and that's why they cannot always be seen. But hey, we may never know.